What's up, guys, and welcome back to WTF Sports. We're gonna hop right into an AFC West prediction video. Let's hop right into it.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, as Mason said, we're doing the AFC West, which has the Broncos, the Chargers, the Chiefs, and the Raiders, which honestly is looking to be one of the better divisions of football as the years go on. And the Chiefs aren't the only good team in this division. You know, it's like once these teams are starting to build up, it's looking good. So let's jump into our our predictions for last year. They were rough, right? We had, I would say, only one that was kind of close. And that was the Chiefs. We had them going 13-4, and they went 15-2. Now that the Chargers, we had them going 3-14. I don't remember our reasoning behind why we thought they were terrible, but
Because they had like no wide receiver core, and
that's
they
what it was. No wide receiver.
also had a sort of a dookie defense,
We thought.
but Jim Harbaugh. So
Yeah. And Mason, you look at the other two.
I mean, the Broncos, like, it was justified because they have a rookie quarterback, right?
Yeah.
And the year before with it was Russ, I believe, right?
Yeah, it was us. It's missing on the name.
Like it was okay, but it was not good. So it's like, okay, well, you're transitioning, you're rebuilding, so maybe they go bad, but they were just fine. So
They cooked. And then their defense showed out too for no reason. And then
yep.
You want to
And
get
then
the
the Raiders. The Raiders just stank. Okay,
Yeah.
the Raiders just stank.
Simply
There's
put, they
no-
just didn't have a quarterback.
Yeah,
But yeah,
they did just stink.
let's move into what these teams have done this offseason to improve or get worse, even. Now, actually, a lot of moves happened this year in this division. Starting with the Chargers, they signed Keenan Allen back. They drafted Amarian Hampton and signed Najee Harris. So they have two solid running backs now, opposed to who they had last year. They had J.K. Dobbins, but he's very injury prone, so that was their issue. Which, speaking of him, he's on the Broncos now.
Yep.
I didn't write that down, but yeah, he is. And then they also signed a few O-line people, and just overall had a pretty solid offseason. You can't complain with it. And then the Broncos, they had themselves a phenomenal offseason. They signed Evan Ingram, so now they have a very good tight end, or very solid tight end. Signed Drake Greenlaw, which is an insane signing for their defense. It's already phenomenal, probably like a top 3 in the league. They signed one of the better linebackers.
Yeah.
And then
they're the Denver 49ers now.
yeah, actually, they signed Mason, you say his name. I can't say.
Noah Ufunga.
Oh, yeah,
All right.
he's also from the 49ers, and I'm pretty sure first team All-Pro safety.
Yeah,
He's a
really
dog.
good.
So yeah,
Well, he's at least an All-Pro, but he's good.
yeah. So they just
He's really good.
they beefed up their defense and they added to their offense where they need it. Not to mention they signed, like I said, I'm forgetting his name already again, the running back from the Chargers last year, and
Yeah,
J.K. Dobbins, and then they signed. I want to say they signed another running back, which is good because that was their big issue last year.
yeah.
And I hope they signed a receiver, drafted a receiver or something, because their receiver core was weak outside of Sutton. But who knows? They may sound, unless you get these bottom two teams.
Yep. And the Chiefs lost a few good players to free agency. I mean, they do that every year and still somehow be good. But
Yeah, because they got the refs.
yep, and they traded away a few good players, and then obviously Travis Kelce got engaged, so we'll see what kind of NFL protection they get for that.
That's huge, actually.
And then the Raiders drafted Genty, hired Pete Carroll, traded for Geno, and signed Amari Cooper. Now they're going to be an okay team. Do I think they're going to be a good team? No, but they're going to be an okay team. So.
Yeah, they have.
They're a team that you don't want to keep close, I think. But
yeah. So to move on to our predictions for this season, coming in at 4th, despite what Mason just said, we have the Raiders at a 4-13, and I want to say before we start typing in the comments, like what are you doing, bro? What is this? I think 4-13 is their floor. I think their ceiling is like a first round playoff team, like barely squeaking by. Like,
I don't know. Their O-line is sort of iffy still.
Yeah, maybe 9 or 10 wins.
They got trouble.
AFC's low-key stacked, so maybe 9 or 10 wins.
Yeah.
And I think they have a hard schedule, truthfully. they have 6 teams, which we had them going 2-4. 6 games are against good teams, no matter what. And then like they play, I think they play the, I can't think of the other divisions they play, but they're.
I know they play the Bears, and they're not winning against Bears. Okay.
Oh, so. Mason said his point. So yeah, they're not winning against the Bears, therefore they're gonna suck. Yep. I do think they'll be probably a pretty decent team, though. I think again, 4-13 is a pretty like brash, I guess is the right word for that. Pretty bold take, but
I mean, it's just the same record as they had last year, so not really.
And I think they've improved though, so that's the kind of the issue. They actually have a decent quarterback now. Yeah. So
I mean, we'll see how they do with them.
Yeah. And Mason, I'll let you cover our 3rd place in the division, Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, they're taking a dip here. I mean, they lost some good players, and honestly, Patrick Mahomes has not looked the same. He's not looked the same, right? So, it's a good thing Brody knows how to spell barely. So, I'm sorry, I just noticed that.
They spelled wrong.
Yeah, it's Barely.
My bad, guys. I don't know how to spell it, and I'm the one that makes these, so it's a great combo.
Anyways, yeah, I mean, they got a tough division, and I think that the Chargers and the Broncos have the means to win.
Yeah. And not to mention too, the Chiefs lost Tooney, one of their main O-linemen.
Yeah.
And on defense, they lost Simmons, or one of their corners, one of their like studs in the backfield are gone, and they were barely winning games last year. Like truthfully, they should have been like a 10-win team, but I think this year they're drawn back enough to where they should. And Travis Kelce's just falling off a mountain, so assuming he keeps going, I don't see him doing good. But then coming at 2 in the division, we have the Chargers, right? Same record they had last year, 10-7, 3-3 in the division, and I think they're just gonna come out and play good football again. I don't know. I don't see much drawbacks with this team. They're pretty just good all around. They're a good football team. They're like the San Antonio Spurs were for a little bit there. They kind of just finished with a solid record and call it. But yeah, I think they're first round playoff exit because Herbert can't seem to play in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's actually really bad. He threw more picks in his playoff game last year than he did in the regular season.
Yeah, it's rough. It's kind of insane, actually.
That is rough.
But
that is rough.
And then
big time.
I'll let Mason cover our 1st place in the division, which is obviously the Denver Broncos.
Yep, 11-6. They're first in the division. Win the AFC West. Now, the division record doesn't make much sense.
I thought it didn't, but I looked through it all, and they all lined up.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense to me either.
If 3 of them are 3-3,
the other one has to be 3-3, right?
The other one has to be 3-3.
Yeah, but then I don't know. I looked at our slide or spreadsheet.
I'll have to look at it later. But
yeah.
Just know that one of these is wrong, and we will figure out which one it is so that we can get it right.
Yeah.
And put the correction in the description or something. But they made a lot of good additions. They should improve off of last year win-wise. So, I mean, we gave them one more win than last year, but there's definitely a possibility for more than that.
Oh, yeah.
Assuming that Bo Nix doesn't hit a second-year slump, because that's possible too. So, I think that it's definitely between the Broncos and the Chargers on who wins this division.
Yeah,
I hope.
It should be a toss-up between those two. I don't think the Chiefs are in the running for first.
I hope not.
Let's pray. Let's pray not. Yeah. But then to wrap this up, we got the Broncos at 1 with 11-6, Chargers at 2 with 10-7, Chiefs at 3 with 9-8, and the Raiders at 4th with 4-13.
Yes, sir.
Which is kind of, it's a close division. It was really close last year, aside from the Chiefs for some reason getting 15. But I mean, this should be a fun division to watch. I think the Broncos they have potential to be the best defense in the league. Good potential for that. They already were last year, like right up there. So it's very possible again this year. Chargers could ball out again too. Actually, having one other wide receiver that can catch the ball. Instead of having to rely on Quentin Johnson. And I mean, I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens. I'm really excited. I hope this week 1 on Friday I get to watch the Chargers just blow out the Chiefs. Nothing would make me happier than getting to see that. But who knows? We'll see. And I mean, yeah. You got anything else to add, Mason?
No, I think that's the end.
All right.
So yeah, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Helps us
A lot.
If you disagree with anything we said,
Comment.
leave it in the comments.
Let us know.
Engagement is only better for us.
Yeah. And
So-
we love. I'll respond to everything. He responds to most stuff if he sees it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, you can see the full game log in the description. Okay, wow, that was hard to get out. In the description. So if you want to go look at that, you can see every win and loss for each team. There will be one error that we are going to fix, hopefully before we upload. So that's what we'll do. And yeah, I think that's the end, Brody.
yeah, I'm with you on that.
We'll see you in the next one.
Yep.
Later.